All right, everyone. We start with a reading live mock test today. So what I've got for you is true, false, not given. So there is a paragraph over here. I've got the rest of the paragraphs down. So I'll give you some time to do this and then I'll change the questions because all of it cannot be put into one screen. So this way I've divided. In the beginning, for the 9 questions, I'm going to give you 6 minutes. And the rest, I've got some 12 questions. I'll give you 8 minutes to do it. So first we will start with few of the first nine questions. I've got a paragraph. On the left hand side, I've got the question paragraph. On the right hand side, I've got the question statements. So you will read the statement and read the paragraph, match the information, and decide true if the statement on the right hand side exactly matches the statement on the left hand side. But you will decide to write false if the statement contradicts, matches, but in an opposite way. But if it's not true, not false, that means you cannot deduce anything from the statement for the thing given in the paragraph. Then you will write not given. So start with it. I'll give you another timer. So once the timer is done, I'll come back and show you how to do it, what is the approach, where you went wrong, and lot many things. All right, hope you're ready for it. Up for it, let's start. True, false, not given going to be one of the most difficult things in the exam. So let's understand most out of it today. So I'm starting a timer of 6 minutes, should be more than enough. It's a very small paragraph. Don't fall for the traps. Let's start. Hope the time was sufficient. Anyone needs more time? Anyone needs more time? If no, we'll start with an explanation. All right. Simple one. So that's how it will be in the exam regarding the traffic rules. They may ask, something of this will be there, which should be sometimes confusing. See, the first thing in true false not given is to identify the line in which the answer exists. The first one will usually be over here. The second one will usually follow the first one. It will not be like ninth one will come in the first line, first one will come in the last line. It will never ever happen that way. It would always come in the order. Knowing traffic rules is important if you have driven in UK before. Answers, please. The very first one. You can click on the chat option on the bottom right. Very good, Bino. Very good session. Knowing traffic rule is important if you have driven in UK before. If this is your first time to drive in the United Kingdom, it is important to know the traffic rules. Knowing traffic rules is important if you have driven in UK before. What is the answer? Is it true, false, not given? See, if this is your first time to drive in the UK, it is important to know the rules. Knowing traffic rule is important if you are driving it for the first time. But if you have driven it before, is there any mention of if you have driven it before? No. We know only about the first time. If you've driven it before, is it important or not? Nothing has been mentioned about if you've driven it before. So should we say not given or should we say false? How about Diksha, Sharan? Should we say not given or should we say it's false? It's contradicting. It's not given because no mention about the information on if you've driven before. So we cannot comment anything about that because this is not given. Very correct. Good one. Knowing traffic rules alone is important if you're driving first time in the UK. Now this is matching. If you're driving for the first time, it is matching. No, it cannot be not given. If the information matches, it is true. If the information doesn't match, it is false. Knowing traffic rules alone is important if you're driving for the first time. Answers, please. We know you're wrong. How about others? What is the answer for this? Very good, Sharan. Very good, Diksha. Why it is false? Because of this word alone. Knowing traffic rules alone is important. It is important to know the traffic rules, speed limit, toll fees, and other important. Everything else also important. It is not only just the traffic rules of this is contradicting. It's exactly opposite to what is given in the paragraph. Third one, driving on the right hand side is punishable offense. Right hand side, right hand side. Okay, always drive on the left hand side of the road. If you drive on the right hand side, of course they've given drive left hand side. If you don't drive, then no, don't assume where it is given. So sometimes you need to assume, sometimes you shouldn't. Correct? For this, the opposite may be true, but it is not given. Always drive on the left hand side. That's all they've given, and they've not talked about offense or something. Nothing has been told. If you drive on the right hand side, what is going to happen? Of course, it is illegal. We know from the knowledge that we have. But here it is not given. So I try to deduce the things only from the information that is given, not from the prior information that's already fed over here from all these years by reading a newspaper or something. Correct? Driving on the right hand side, we don't have any information on what will happen if you drive on the right hand side. This gonna be not given. Never use the middle lane. Middle lane. Answers please. Sishal, what is the answer? Binom, Sharan, Diksha. Never use the middle lane. True, false, not given. True, not given, not given. No, it's false. Don't use the middle lane only in this condition. Correct? Never use the middle lane is false. It is contradicting. You should never use the middle lane. Now you can use the middle lane. Do not use only if this condition is met. That condition is not written. So obviously the information given is contradicting. Isn't it? Never, don't use or block the middle lane if the inside lane is clear. If there is a chance for you to go in the inside lane, then don't block the middle lane. They've never told just don't use the middle lane at all. Don't use the middle lane only when this condition is met. That condition is missing here. It cannot be not given. They have written never use the middle lane. So it cannot be not given. It should be either true or false. If it matches with the condition, it is true. If the condition is not given, it can be false. Remember this. If inside lane is busy, you can use the middle lane. What is the answer? If inside lane is clear, this is what I know. If inside lane is busy, I don't know what has it to be, what it should be. Correct? This is. What is the answer? Anybody? What is the answer? We don't have information on what should we do if the inside lane is busy. So this is going to be not given. Exactly, session. Exactly. Just getting it? Anyone getting confused? When you encounter a circle, roundabout is the circle. Give priority to traffic approaching from the right hand side unless otherwise indicated. Unless means don't do this if otherwise is indicated. Unless means if you don't. So don't give priority if something else is indicated. Means whatever is written there, you follow. If nothing is written, then you need to give priority to someone who is passing from the right hand side, not from the left hand side. When you encounter a circle, you can go take decisions without any concern. What is the answer? Sixth one, what is the answer? Very good, Sharon. Perfect. What is the answer for the sixth one? Very good, session. Simple. You cannot just make your independent decisions, boss. Correct? You should always consider someone coming from the right hand side first. Or if something is written there, something else is written, then you follow that. Correct? So this is going to be false. When you encounter a circle, allow the vehicles arriving from the right to pass. This is the information that is given. When you encounter a circle, give priority to traffic approaching from the right unless otherwise indicated. If something else or opposite is indicated, it's fine. If nothing is indicated, then this is going to be, what is the answer? Seventh one? What is the answer for the seventh one? It's a straightforward true. Great. So for all good, I believe. Okay, what is the answer for the eighth one? When you encounter a circle, priority is always for the vehicles coming from right, but if it is indicated opposite, you need to rely on what is written. Eighth one. What is the meaning of unless otherwise indicated? What is the meaning of it? Anybody? Give priority to someone unless otherwise indicated. Means don't do this if something else or opposite is indicated. Correct? Correct, right? They've clearly mentioned the condition. When you encounter a circle, priority is always for the vehicles coming from the right. But if it is indicated opposite, otherwise indicated, or do what is written. I think it's true, isn't it? Anybody wrote true for the eighth one? Give priority to this only, unless something else is mentioned. Correct. This is true. I've just expanded it a little. That's it. Same thing has been written. Unless means you don't do this if otherwise is indicated, something else is indicated. Means whatever is indicated, you do. If nothing is indicated, means you allow the traffic from the right to pass. But if it is indicated, you need to pay attention to what is written over there. So this is going to be true. That's what it means, unless otherwise indicated. All traffic signals and road signs must be obeyed at all times. Ninth one, what is the answer? Very good, Sharon. So ninth one is tricky. Very good, not given. All traffic signals and road signs must be obeyed. If you don't obey, then we don't have information. Of course, there will be some action, but we don't have information. Whether they take strict action or they will give one pizza free as a complimentary, we don't know. Don't go by what is already stored. Correct? If road signs are not obeyed, they should have written them, not written, so I cannot comment on it. Be very careful. There is a high possibility people end up writing true. What action, strict or lenient action, they give you complimentary, some ice cream, nothing has been written. So don't, we cannot comment. Any doubts on this? Anybody got 9 out of 9 so far? Anybody there? Or 8? 8 or 9? Anyone? Nobody? Still fine below. 7 is still a good score. Otherwise, 6 is fine. Sharon has got 7. Still fine, guys. So we'll continue. We've got few more paragraph, few more lines. So I've got 10 to 22. So I'm going to give you 8 seconds to do it. They're all simple, not that difficult. The timer is difficult to be shown. I'll try to put it somewhere else. Meanwhile, you can start. No, it's difficult to put the timer over here. Okay, I'll try to put it here. Let's start. 8 minutes. Anyone needs more time? All right. Let's check it out and finish it off. All right, simple one. So all the vehicles must give way to emergency services in a safe way. So over here, emergency services shall be neglected. What is the answer for the 10th one? Very straightforward. It's exactly contradicting to what is given. Correct? Here it is written on the left hand side. Give way means don't neglect. They are the priority. Correct, Session? Please type all one by one when I ask you, if you don't mind. You can horn anywhere if you own the car yourself. See, this the use of your higher car horn. This is all is given is for the car that you have hired. What about your own car? I don't know. मुझे क्या मालूम? Correct? I don't know about your own car. You can horn anywhere if you own the car yourself is what people think it is true, because if you hire a car then you cannot. If you have own car you can is what they think. No, it is not given, so this would be not given. Remember, no information is given about owning your own car. If you own the car, what is the status? If you hired the car, make sure not to horn during weekends. What is the answer? Yes, you should not horn during the weekends. Definitely yes. But what about weekdays? See, if you say true, it means make sure you don't horn during weekends. Weekends you can do, weekdays you can do whatever you want. That's what it means. So true is wrong. So here it says every day you are not permitted, not just on the weekends. Sisham, it is given. If you hired a car, the use of your hire car horn, make sure not to horn. Horn is not permitted in some areas from this to this every day. You make sure not to horn during weekends. Some people think this all these things are not given, so I'll write not given. No, it doesn't work that way. Um, no condition has been given, correct? So it cannot be not given. You can skip them and consider this and say it is not during the weekends. It is for every day. So this gonna be false. See, already make sure to horn or not horn information is given. If those conditions are missing, then it is obviously false. All these are not given as well. So it's obviously false. Not given, it is false. It's contradicting to what is given over here. If you want to make a call, you can stop the car at any place before making a call. It's illegal to talk on a mobile phone. If you need to make a call, find a safe place and pull over first. Binod says true. How about others? What is the answer for the 13th one? This is called a vocabulary matching technique. Word by word, you need to watch. Very good, Diksha. Sharon, wrong. Word by word, you match. If you want to make a call, if you need to make a call, if you want to make a call, matching. You can stop the car, find a safe place and pull over first. You can stop the car, means pull over at any place. No, not any place. In the middle of the road, you can stop and talk with your friend for 1 hour. No, you have to find a safe place, not any place. So it's exactly contradicting because of the word safe place. Getting it? Be aware, be more conscious. Every word is very instrumental over here. If you're found making a call while driving, strict action is taken. What is the answer? Have they written strict action is taken? Very good, sir. No, Diksha, wrong. Session wrong. It's illegal. Illegal means definitely strict action will be taken. It is given. So in the previous from 1 to 9. Never it was written it is legal, it is illegal, nothing. So strict action, we said not given. But here it is illegal to talk on a mobile phone. Means action, whatever. Strict is a metaphor probably over here. Action will definitely be taken because it's illegal, man. 100% strict action will be taken because it is illegal to talk on a mobile phone. They have given as per the law. It is a crime, it is against the law. That means obviously action. What kind of action we don't know, but definitely some action will be taken. So this again, people have fallen for the trap. Strict action is given, not given. 100% it is true. Be very careful. Getting it, fell for it. Illegal is given there. So if it is illegal, definitely they will take action. Is it? This is not assumption. This is 100%. If it is illegal, they'll give you an ice cream. No, correct? They'll give you a flower. No, they'll take action. Not wearing a seat belt can be taken very seriously. 15th. Sharon says, true, very seriously can be about fining up to euros 500. Correct? Around 40,000 to 50,000 Indian rupees. Of course, it can be taken very seriously. So you can consider this as a true. You cannot say 500 euros is not at all about serious things, so I'll write false. No, 500 euros is a big thing. Come on. Correct? So it's true. It's a straightforward one. You can be fined over 1,000 euros if found not wearing a seatbelt. What is the answer? So over here it says up to. Very good, Sharon. Up to means that's the max one can be fined. Not more than 4,500 for sure. Here it says over means beyond. Correct? Beyond 1,000 euros if found not wearing a seatbelt. This is exactly contradicting. This gonna be false. Hope it is clear. You can drive the vehicle and not attract any fine if your blood alcohol is less than 8%. What is the answer? True. Anybody? What is the answer? Bino, Diksha, Shisham? Very good, Shisham. Sharon, it is 0.08, not 8. 8%. Oh, pray, you would be just, sleeping. You're not in a condition to drive. It's 0.08%. Maximum amount of alcohol allowed is only 0.08. You can drive the vehicle and not attract any fine if your blood alcohol is less than 0.08, not 8. So this is gonna be false. Penalty can be up to 6,000 euros if you're found driving not exceeding the alcohol limit. What is the answer? I think question has an issue. Very sorry. It should be exceeding, not exceeding. You can now rephrase your answer and tell me. I'll give you some 10 seconds. Penalty can be up to 6,000 euros if you're found driving exceeding the alcohol limit. No penalty is up to 5,000 euros only. Penalty cannot be more than 5,000. So it's again false, isn't it? Hope it is clear. Any doubts? Do let me know. Okay. This is a very tricky question. I would want to know from all of you, what is the correct answer? What is your answer? Sharon says true. How about others? Others. 19th one. What is the answer? Bino says false. If you're found exceeding the alcohol limit for the first time, you can still escape finding yourself behind the bars. You can still escape from being jailed. See here, there's a penalty of euro 5,000 and 6 months imprisonment. In some cases, it could be penalty of 5,000 or 6 months of imprisonment. Means there is at least one possibility where you pay 5,000 and still go home. Or if you consider that or possibility, it can be either 6 months of jail or you pay 5,000 and go away. Because of this and or you can still escape finding yourself behind the bars if you just pay 5,000 euros. This is true. You can escape or not, you can escape. How much you have to pay, that's secondary. There is a possibility to escape from being jailed. Because or is what is written here. If you consider and, you cannot escape. But or is also written. Slash or. So in some cases, correct? If alcohol limit is little more, probably they ask you, pay 5,000, go. If, like Sharon told, if it is 8%, then no escape. So and or, sometimes it will be taken lightly. True is the correct answer for this. You can still escape. Yes, you can escape. If you're aged 16, you can drive the car. I'll not ask the answer. You would definitely have written the correct one, I know. The minimum age is 17, man. Then you cannot drive the car. It's gonna be a straightforward question. Few are easy, few are difficult. 20 not given. No, it is given. Okay, people have made mistakes. Minimum driving age is 17. That means if you're 16, you can drive the car. 100% no. Minimum is 17. It is given. We're not getting it. Sharon getting it. Guys, 20 is false. Anybody have doubts on 20? Anybody has doubts on 20? 20 is not given. It is false. Speed limit varies for a small car and a heavy truck. What is the answer for 21? Anybody? Speed limit varies for a small truck, small car and a heavy truck. Very good, Bino. Very good, Sharon. Speed limits do vary depending on the type of the road and the vehicle you are driving. And obviously, it depends on the vehicle you are driving. If the vehicle are of different sizes, car and a truck, this is a healthy assumption. Looking at the question, vehicle you are driving. So it depends on the vehicle, this vehicle and other vehicle. The road conditions, the speed limits will vary. So this gonna be true. Hope no doubts. Even if you prove with a medical certificate, wearing a seatbelt doesn't have any excuse. No excuse, boss. If I wear seatbelt, I have a problem in the ribs. Just now operated. I cannot wear a seatbelt. See the medical certificate. Police officers there, pay the fine. Is that correct? Very good session. That is not correct because UK law states you must wear a seatbelt if one is fitted, unless you qualify for a medical exemption and have the certificate to prove it. If you have certificate, unless means if you do this, then you don't have to wear a seatbelt. That is what the word unless means. So even if you prove with a medical certificate, wearing doesn't have any excuse. No, it has an excuse. So it's exactly contradicting. Is getting it? Something like 20th. So 22nd one, most of the fill in the blanks will be that. You just have to understand the meaning of the word unless. So today's exercise, go to chatgpt.com and ask ChatGPT to give as many sentences as possible using the word unless and also the meaning of it. You just type this in the ChatGPT. You type. I'll just show you that because this is required. This is how it will be in the exam. You can go to ChatGPT. Can you help me understanding the meaning of the word unless using some sentences and their meanings? As a conjunction used to introduce a conditional clause, it means if not or except. You will fail the test unless you study hard. You will fail the test if you do not study hard. We cannot go to beach unless it stops. If it doesn't stop, she won't come to the party unless she finishes the homework. If she doesn't finishes the homework, so now I need a little complicated one. Can you? Now it gives a little complicated one. Unless the company secures additional funding and successfully launches its new product line, if the company cannot do this, then it will face significant. It will give the meaning as well. Or you can give this, let's see what it gives. So that's how you learn. Sometimes it becomes difficult to understand. So you can put when sorry on that. You can put a inverted comma. Can you explain me the meaning of above sentence? So let's see what it gives. Let's break down the sentence to understand its meaning. When approaching this part tells you the context situation, giving priority. This means you should let vehicles. This part adds an exception. It means you should follow the rule of giving priority from the right only if there are no sign signals that tell you to do something different. Overall meaning, when you're about to enter a roundabout, you should yield to vehicles coming from your right. But if there are specific signs or signals that instruct you to do something else, follow this instead. Just like what I have told. So whenever you get a doubt, I mean, it need not be just about IELTS. Anything else regarding English, you can ask this tool. It is absolutely free. And most of the times you can rely on the information it delivers to you. Any other doubts? I think, let me ask the total marks that you have got. Did we finish all? I think we did. We did. Um, total was 22. May I know everybody's total scores, please? Out of 22, may I know everybody's total scores? Subtract the number of mistakes you've done. You'll get your total scores. Diksha, not bad, but can be more. Probably in the range of 6.5 at the moment, but you're good. Sharon, 17, it can be easily 18 if you have written this 20th one. Age at 16 not given. Minimum age is given, so 16 is 100%. I know, not possible. Simple one you could have written, you could have gotten 18. Otherwise, it's a band 7 score probably. About Bino, not bad. Probably a little more. It can be a 6.5, close to 7, but 7 mistake is costly. Session close to 6.5 to 7. But yes, the questions are very easy today, not very difficult. But these easy ones you made, see here, vocabulary was not an issue, except for the word unless. Most of them were easy. So when it is easy, you gotta get that full score. That's how you should get habituated and build the confidence. Difficult ones, you make mistakes. Easy ones, don't fall for the trap. So that's the thing we take from this session. Any doubts you have, let me know. Otherwise, I'll park it here. So the next session, Wednesday, Kanchan ma'am resumes with the listening mock. Most probably Friday, I'll be back with the writing class. Fine, guys. With this, I'll park it here. Really appreciate your time. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thanks much. Good night.